Once a week he comes in and we practice our speaking skills with him. So he teaches us from, how to make a presentation better, how to control our voice, how to not be so nervous in front of people. So it really helps us now, that I'm in the outside world, to not be so shy and talk to other people.
Jeff has been like a second father to me, and a mentor and a friend and a teacher. I mean, first and foremost, he was a teacher and a mentor to me.
I think every teacher should have a Jeff Stevens in their classroom. If they did, our whole education system would look different.
He's like, you're the hero, but he really is the hero. He works relentlessly. I mean, he will do whatever it takes to get the students or us whatever we need to help us along our path.
He travels with us, so we do a New York trip. He always is a judge at the regional and state level for DECA. He comes in and helps with the written events. He was here last night until 10:30, and there is not one person that has asked him for something that he doesn't follow through and do it.
I put a few kids through school. We've done that university level. We get scholarships for students all the time. I think one of the things I was really proud of is we took 12 of our undocumented students. We took them and we started a group called Safe Harbor. And we tried to aim that at the alumni that were already out, that I knew of, who were squandering, absolutely had nothing to do. So they were working in restaurants, they were getting taken advantage of a lot of times at their jobs. It really started to bother me, so I got them together and I said, we need to just talk about hope.
In my family, you couldn't tell people that we were undocumented because it was this fear that if school authorities knew, they could report us. So, but something in Jeff made me feel very comfortable, and I opened up to him and I said, this is why I can't get a job in marketing.
I had the kids tell their stories and we talked about, I know this is going to change, and this was back in 2008. And there was absolutely no change. And the kids were really afraid. In fact, a lot of kids were not declaring themselves undocumented. Then when deferred action, when President Obama declared that, which was great, the kids got really excited. I said, okay, let's put our packages together. We're gonna have to put packages together for this. So we actually brought an attorney in. I brought Liz Cantu in from ASU, who was an expert on immigration issues. So when I say students, they were alumni. Most of them were, 90% of them were alumni.
He opened his office to us to go make copies and, complete our packet.
So I wrote letters and I sealed them with my architecture seal. As probably the immigration people probably thought, who the heck is this? We're getting this letter from this guy who's an architect and he's sealing it, but he's saying that he knows these kids have been here. And I do, and I talk to them. And then I tell them now, I say, because we have to extend this every 2 years, I want you guys to keep in track. Call me every now and then, tell me where you're at, tell me what you're doing. And we do that with a lot of the alumni. We're in contact with I'm mentoring probably about 65 right now. And yeah, I got a new one yesterday. And then I've got probably in contact with close to 150, maybe a little more than that if over the 30 years that have passed.
I remember when I gave my first speech, I didn't do too well. I didn't do very well at all, actually. But Jeff told me that I was good. And at that age, I believed it. And because of that, I went again the next year. And I tried. And sure enough, I know for one of the projects here, I ended up getting 6th place in a national competition.
I have one little girl that does call me Dad, and I get Father's Day cards. Why care? Why care about this? That's a good question. I think that I care because sometimes nobody else does.